Good? Yep.
Being a champion is a desire to achieve. A lot of people want to be in that big moment, but they're very fearful what comes if they don't get it done the way they want. The mindset is always no fear.
Falls away at the free throw line. No good. Rebound. Turner gets it away. 10 seconds to go. Celtics have to give the foul, and the Pacers are going to get game one.
And to prove to everybody how much they trust each other, how much they care about one another.
Looking, finds Siakam, knocked out of bounds. Celtics ball.
And to prove the desire they have to accomplish something that nobody will ever be able to take away from you.
And how many chances are the Pacers going to give the Celtics?
Basketball guys have to come in the minute.
When you fail, when you lose, when things don't go your way, any form of adversity is when, you got to make a decision. When you have these huge moments right in front of you, sometimes it can make you want to freeze. In those moments, embrace it. Don't think about the future. Don't think about the past. Just think about right now.
The people that you rely on to pick you up when you're knocked down. That's your brotherhood. You're going to have that bond with each other for the rest of your life.
Red, there are good ball players, there are great ball players, and then there are the greatest ball players. What makes the greatest ball player?
It's the ability to perform under dire situations. In other words, what does he do in a clutch? What has he won? Forget about all the stats. Russell would rise to occasions. Havlicek, Kuzi, Heinz. I can go on and on. They would rise to occasions. There are a lot of athletes, when it comes to taking that last shot, where you win or lose, they shy away from it. Like the guy who's going to say, give it to me, I'll take that shot. And that's what makes greatness. Gotta go.
When you're born and raised in Boston, you're a fan your whole life. When I was a young teenager watching that era, Cowens and Havlicek and JoJo, and it was spectacular. Followed them, of course, through the 80s. And then 2002, I had the idea. Set a partnership with 23 partners. It's been the greatest experience of my life is that partnership and this team and having it all come together. The first thing we did was we brought back Red Auerbach to be the team president. And truly, he was a mentor. He became one. It was a great honor. We hired some PhD students to look at the stats of the teams that had won the previous 25 NBA championships.
We've moved way past that kind of analysis now, obviously, but that was an early thing that we did to sort of justify the strategy that Danny and I and others there were working to execute at the time.
When they ran the numbers, 24 out of those 25 teams had actually had one characteristic in common. They each had a big three concept. And Danny said, in 3 years, we can maybe get Kevin Garnett from Minnesota. So let's get ready for 3 years.
Captain Paul Pierce, the newest member of the Boston Celtics, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen.
Danny Ainge, while he was very open to the analytics, he's looking for intangibles in guys. Like, he liked tough players. He liked guys who had that dog in them, as they say these days.
Timing's important. We got Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen right when those guys were ready to win.
Everybody's been tested. Everybody's been questioned. Everybody's been in trade rumors. And now
It's like, here go the window right now. This is the window opportunity right now.
We circled around that blank banner in practice and literally said, we're gonna restore order to this franchise because we gotta be the ones to do it. If not us, then who?
When we went to Italy, how we linked together, we just started getting closer and closer and closer.
We did everything as like a family.
Hoorah! It was unlike anything I've ever experienced with an NBA team.
We do everything together.
We had a phrase, Ubuntu, meaning I can't be all I can be without my teammates being all they can be. So, you gotta sacrifice yourself for the team.
Every single person on that team was just tough and competitive and kind of crazy.
The most competitive group, top to bottom, on the court, off the court.
Truth right now, raw and uncut after the game.
We had a crazy mentality like that. We was all fighting with each other. So Paul Pierce came up with this idea. He called it the G Unit runs. It's no fouls, blood, it's okay. People walked out with nosebleeds. People walked out with black eyes. People walked out there, sometimes couldn't walk out of there. We did it every day.
That's what really happens behind the scenes, man.
It can get kind of nasty out here. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you need to be nasty to get where you want.
That's who those guys were, and they loved the physical challenge of it. They loved the mental warfare of it. That, to me, is what separated that team.
People start messing with KG in the game. KG will run, sprint past Doc. Put my pit bulls in the game. Start to get ready, lace them up.
Dribble zips the entry. Leon Poe catches, flies in. Two-hand slam and the foul.
We were just some dogs back then. Uncontrollable dogs, but Doc occasionally kept us calm. But we was gonna mix it up. We was gonna talk a lot of trash. If you wanted to fight, we was gonna fight. We was gonna do anything we had to do to win the ball game.
I don't care how many game sevens we gotta go through. We gonna get there. We mentally tough.
We don't know how long a team can stay together. We don't know what can happen with injuries. There's so many things that comes into winning. You have to be good and lucky.
The 2008 Eastern Conference champion, Boston Celtics.
Fast forward to this team right now. Look how life works. Comes back around. How long has it been since we won a championship? It's been a while, right? Since 08. This team now has that same opportunity. You know what? We got a chance to restore order.
There is only championships here. That is always the goal. You know what the standard is here. You walk into a building where the ghosts and the championships are over your head literally all the time.
Fundamentals win basketball games, just as the Celtics are doing now. The Celtics are a fast-breaking, hard-driving team that hustles to score. With a fan, it offers speed, excitement, and an exhibition of almost unbelievable skill and accuracy. It may sound odd for the coach of one of the highest-scoring teams in basketball history to say this, but defensive tactics get as much stress in Celtics practice sessions as any other phase of the sport. But if you look a little deeper than the flash and excitement of the game itself, you find the never-ending attention to details that make champions: physical conditioning, good mental attitudes, the will to win. But it's the team with the mastery of fundamentals that's the winning team.
Jalen, was there any motivation after hearing that you didn't make an All-NBA team?
I mean, we're 2 games from the finals, so, honestly, we got the time to give.
And Jalen drops 40 in game 2.
You've listened to the national commentary, right?
Yeah, they get no credit nationally.
They have more questions than answers and more sort of things to pick at than to feel confident about. It's like, I feel like that's almost unanimous.
For various reasons, I feel like I don't get the credit or respect that I have earned. And I'm at the point in my life where I don't give I might never get it, and I'm okay with that. I am who I am. I do what I do, and I believe in what I believe in. So the ones who are with me, let's rock and roll, and the ones who aren't, like, can kiss my ass, pretty much.
You don't shut it out. You use it as fuel. You fuel your fire. You know, people say, oh, you don't hear anything, you don't. No, you're gonna react. You're a human being.
My mom used to always say, you gotta have thick skin. People gonna throw rocks, arrows, everything at you. And you gotta let have that bounce off you, and you gotta keep moving. I was able to endure that to where it never bothered me. The time when I was successful, now I'm looking at everybody like, what now? What now?
What do you think, P?
In the finals, baby. This is where it's at.
Oh, are they ready here in the city of Boston? The Beat LA chants started about an hour ago. It seems like old times as the Lakers and Celtics battling again here in June.
I just remember just telling myself what I wanted to accomplish when I knew it was so far out of reach at the time. And I think that goes to show, I think, the power of the mind. You know, if you believe something and you really work toward wanting to be that, you can accomplish it.
Being in the finals, you just got to believe. You believe in yourself, believe in your team. The fire that you need to try to win a championship is on a whole nother level. And we seen that firsthand.
On the floor, this is Paul Pierce grabbing that right leg. He looks in some pain.
This is what we're talking about, adversity. You overcome it. Nothing stops us.
This is the sight that the Celtic fans want to see. Huge ovation as their captain and leading scorer returns. Rondo to Pierce. Pierce for three. Bang! Rondo back to Pierce. Another three. Puts it in. Back-to-back three-pointers for Paul Pierce. Celtics take game one.
Game two, man, that was a good night. That was a good night right there. I just felt good. I felt the energy that day. I'm always ready when my number's called.
Home to the basket again. Leon Poe for the game of his life. 16 points in 10 minutes.
We was feeling relief. We was feeling happy. The buzz was good. But, you know, anytime you're in a matchup with Kobe, you take nothing lightly. You won 2 games, but it's like, man, we're going to have to get one over there, too.
Down 20 plus points, and collectively as a group just buckled down.
I know that sounds so cliche and whatever, but it really was just like one possession at a time. On to the next. If we don't make the shot, we got to get a stop. It was methodical. We just kept pushing. We kept believing in. And before you know it, PJ dunks it at the buzzer. We look up, we down 2.
Coach said, all right, we're going to drop a play. Crucial part of the game. We got KG, we got Ray Allen, we got Paul Pierce on the team, right? I haven't shot the ball all game. Leon, you on the post right there. I want Paul to throw it in, clear it out. I even said, hold on. And he's throwing it into me. In a clear out? He said, you heard me. You heard the play. Do you believe in yourself? Everybody believed in me. And I don't think that would be said for a lot of other teams.
Big game. Back in Boston in game 2. Backs in, jump shot, banks it in. And the Celtics come back from 24 down to tie the game.
We finally took the lead in the 4th quarter. I made the shot on the right wing. We never looked back after that. At that point, we knew we was winning the championship.
Yeah, I mean, it was everything. It was mental toughness. It was the heart. You know, you get tested.
Let's go! That's a great win, but this is not our goal to win 3 games. Our goal is to win 4 games, all right?
To win big in Boston is to win a championship. Not get to the conference finals or get into the finals and lose them. You got to win it.
Come on, guys.
1, 2, 3.
That's why you come here. That's why you join a team like the Boston Celtics. It's their time now.
I think oftentimes when you win big, you have a tendency to stay the same. But the reality is changes being made on the other side will allow the other team to play better and believe more. And you have to counter that.
The Pacers are the underdog. They have nothing to lose. If they lose the series, everybody's like, well, you played well. If they win it, be up in arms right now because the Celtics lost this series. For this team, for this group, they know that they have to get to that next level.
Throughout the course of the year, we've had deficits and been able to come back. The consistent theme of those situations is individually, can we stay poised? Can we stay together as a team? Can we keep the right mindset so that we can take advantage of the opportunities that the game presents? All the lessons that they've learned throughout the course of their careers of playing together, hopefully they help us in that moment.
I think the type of calm that we have as a team, I think it's different.
We know that challenges are going to happen. But we know that we can withstand any punch.
Stunned right now, but knows their team still has a chance. Has it. Rick Carlisle says go. Nimar.
Sometimes you get punched in the mouth, then you got to get up and punch back.
Drives into the paint, knocked away and stolen by Holiday.
No matter how long it takes and no matter what it takes, get it done.
Expectations are high, especially when you're a good team. There's pressure that comes along with it.
In which everybody told the Boston Celtics this year is a failure unless you get to the NBA Finals. They can check it off the list.
Train yourself mentally to be able to handle those external states, but do the things that matter regardless of what type of game it is. Can you use this particular experience as a driving force?
Collectively as a group, you come together even more. You pull one another even more.
You know, I feel like this year there's definitely another level of focus, of execution. Everything is heightened a little more, and everything means a little more.
Step back, 3 quarters up. It's good.
You work your ass off to put yourself in these positions, and now we're moving into the final moments. How present can your mind be?
Whether we've been up, whether we've been down, the group finds a way. Tied game. We want the last shot.
These guys from the first day of training camp said they want to be champions. The game ain't over till 4 zeros on the clock. They just show the heart of a champion.
Trust in one another. Try to make a play. Be ready for that moment.
Pulls back, lost the ball, got it back, kicks it out. White, corner three. Derek White from downtown. Celtics by 3.
And being the Eastern Conference champion it's an awesome feeling, but the trophy is the silver trophy. We want the gold trophy. People don't remember the conference champions. They remember the world champions. And that's our goal, to be the world champions.
The Boston Celtics aren't a basketball team, it's a way of life. That quote says it all. This team has been around a long time before, and it's gonna be around a long time after. And for the time that we're all in charge of this thing, it's making sure we're living up to the values of it. Carrying on the responsibility of what it's meant to be a Celtic the entire time. That's what Bill Walton talked about. Character, toughness, being a great teammate. It's who you are. That arena has seen it all. And you just gotta take it all in. You gotta hear the banners screaming and yelling. You gotta hear and feel everything that arena has been through. And you have to bring it. This is why we do what we do. The situation that we're in right now. Battling for as long as we need to battle for. You have to get it done. Bleeding, sweating, not being able to walk. Never leaving the arena. However long it takes, whatever it takes.